This is Zev and Dominic with Dominic Fonte Associates, and we want to tell you a little bit about the buying process because there's a lot of moving parts and steps to a typical buyer. And one of the big things we get, especially when we get fresh calls from people, is getting the cart in front of the horse. And what we mean by that, they get excited about looking for houses, but they don't have the precursor steps in place so they're actually ready to move. Because right now, how it's been for the past couple years, things move very quickly. So we always like to start with a buyer meeting.
Yeah.
We meet with our clients so we can take them through the process, and it's very important to get your pre-approval or your purchase idea in place.
Yeah.
Jeff?
So Dominic mentioned it, but basically you want to get that needs analysis, a chance to get down, get an understanding of what your needs are, and then get prepared because it's a competitive market, and you find a lot that if you're not prepared, you go out there, you look at a house, you call your agent, and you get out there, you lose out on opportunity, and you're frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're comparing every future home to that one that you missed out on. So it's super important to get dialed in and get an understanding. And then you'll go through steps along the process. We broke it down to about 15 steps, but some of the key things are, maybe you negotiate a due diligence period, a chance to get to know the house a little better, have an inspection. How do you remedy that? Or maybe it goes perfectly fine and you continue. If you're using a loan, there's an appraisal.
Yeah.
I think really the whole point is there's a lot of moving parts, and it's super important to have an expert to walk you step by step through that, give you the bird's eye view of what you're going to experience because, once you're in the moment, we only do this maybe 2-3 times in our whole life. You want to make sure that you have somebody there to hold your hand, walk you through each step of the way. And, make sure you're all set.
Right, because you want to be educated so you can make a good informed decision.
I agree. So if you want to reach out, my number is 330-933-3258. You can call or text.
And you can call or text me at 330-234-6204. And if you'd like to see what you'd experience working with us or our team, you can go to our website, dominicfonte.com, and look at some of our 575 5-star reviews.